You're right, everyone. It's Ace here from Romany Custom Catapults. So another little build to show you all here. Custom dimensions, velociraptor, OTT, left hand hold. 5-layer build, white faces, 3mm. We've got 1mm red liners. And then what I've done, I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. Trying to do little bits different. I've made so many customs, it's nice to change it up. And I really like this split core. I think it adds a different dimension to the frame. I call it a ladder core because obviously ladders. As you can see, it looks really good. 6mm core. And I'm not normally a fan of red, but I think this white and red goes really, really well. And I don't know why. It's subtle, but I think that core just really, really sets it off. Be interesting to see what people think like. But I mean, obviously I charge more money for this core because there's a lot more work involved. Look, you got another, instead of putting one piece in the middle easy, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. Then you run a risk of glue lines and whatnot. So I mean, there's not really glue lines there, is there? Pretty happy with it. But yeah, it's more expensive, but how much better does it look? I mean, from different angles, looks really, really cool. You got your optics on the corner. Yeah, happy with that. Really happy. I mean, I thought about painting the roof notes red, but I think it would have looked too gaudy, tacky. I think the black with the black pins and it just kind of set it off a little bit. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. And I mean, this is white. White's neutral, obviously. You could do white or black, and then you could put literally, well, in fact, you do white, black, or grey, and then you could literally put any colour you wanted instead of the red, and it would look really, really good. I mean, yellow would look good with this, orange, any colour. It's just that core just sets it off perfect. These pieces are around about 30mm each. Just allows enough to put a clamp on. So I can actually do that whole core in one go. Now, if these little bits were less than that, say for instance, if I'd done them 10mm, 10mm would look phenomenal because obviously you're getting loads and loads of little spacers. But it would be a nightmare to clamp up because you're never going to get a clamp that's going to fit on a 10mm bit. So you're not going to be able to do it. So you'd have to do a section at a time. And I have actually done a section at a time on a 20mm one. I've done 20mm gaps in between. And it's a nightmare because once you've put it on, the piece on, then you've got to make sure there's no glue there to make sure the next piece goes flush. Do you know what I mean? And then you're sanding it back. You're risking more glue lines. It's a lot more time consuming. It takes fucking hours because you've got loads of bits to glue up. But there's just a bigger risk of having to get rid of glue where you don't want it and then having to get that flush finish. Whereas if I can glue it up all in one piece, I can get a nice flush finish. So yeah, this is normally the best way that I do it. 30mm sections, 30 to 32 3mm sections is comfortable. But yeah, I hope you all like it. Looks funky, fresh. And I'll be back soon with some more builds. Ciao for now. Shoot straight.